fabulously colourful designs and soft, soothing hues. At first glance, these kimono look very different, but in fact they were all made in the same place. The islands of Okinawa in southwest Japan. In terms of both natural and cultural features, Okinawa is distinct from other parts of Japan. Its kimono too are unique. The beautiful colors and designs of Okinawan textiles are a window on an eventful history stretching back to the days of the Ryukyu kingdom, which once flourished here. In this edition of Begin Japanology, we explore the world of Ryukyu Kimono. These colorful, distinctive textiles that reflect a dramatic history are also a mirror of the Okinawan soul.
Hello and welcome to Begin Japanology. I'm Peter Barakan. Today I'm standing in the Japan Folk Crafts Museum in Tokyo, which is a very good place to take a look at Ryukyu Kimono. The word Ryukyu refers to the Ryukyu kingdom, which existed up until the 19th century. It subsequently became part of Japan and is roughly equivalent to the modern Okinawa prefecture. All of the extremely distinctive kimono on display here are part of the museum's collection. A man called Yanagi Muneyoshi was the founder and first director of this museum. He was fascinated with Okinawan fabrics and collected all of these kimono about 70 years ago. In fact, many of them go back even further than that, to the 19th century. And as you can see, there are many, many different colors and patterns in these fabrics. The moment you set foot in Okinawa, you notice that it's rather different from the rest of Japan. Perhaps the most immediately noticeable difference is the sultry subtropical climate, although with global warming, the rest of Japan does seem to be catching up somewhat. Culturally also there are big differences. Okinawa has its own distinct local performing arts. It has its own cuisine. You'll notice the flora and fauna are different from anything you'll find in the rest of Japan. But today we're going to focus on Ryukyu Kimono.
Okinawa Prefecture is a long archipelago in southwestern Japan. The main island is about 1,500 kilometers from Tokyo. Okinawa has a subtropical oceanic climate, so it shares some of the natural features of Pacific islands further to the south, including stunning seascapes and beautiful brightly colored flowers. The Ryukyu Islands are situated within easy reach of the main islands of Japan. Because of its location, for centuries Okinawa has had extensive contact with China and countries in Southeast Asia as well. People in Okinawa learned weaving and dyeing techniques from neighboring countries, and these innovations contributed to the development of a unique kimono culture. There are two main types of Okinawan fabric. One type is dyed. The dye is applied to white cloth. The other type is woven. Different colored threads are woven into patterns. Here's an example of Okinawa's famous dyed fabric, Bingata. This item was once an heirloom of the Ryukyu royal family. A bold design features that mystical Chinese beast, the dragon. With its vivid colors, Bingata was originally a status symbol worn only by the privileged few. It is said to have been created by combining Chinese, Southeast Asian and Japanese techniques. Bingata is made using a resist dyeing process. The resist paste of starch is applied through a paper stencil placed on white fabric. The starch keeps dye off the fabric, and establishes the basis for creating a design. Now dye is applied. Repeating the dyeing process several times makes it possible to create complex patterns. Stencil dyeing is common in Japan, but the colors used in Okinawan textiles are very different from those used in other parts of the country. Red, blue, yellow, pink. A distinctive feature of Bingata is the extensive use of bright, fresh hues close to primary colors. Bingata dyer Shiroma Eijun says these colors express Okinawa's natural beauty. Bingata fabrics sparkle like jewels. They're as beautiful as a sun-drenched Okinawan beach. These colors express a vibrant nature, as vivid as the color of the sea. In the past, Bingata was clothing for royalty and nobility. Bingata was also used for dancing costumes. And nature provided inspiration for the motifs. The emerald green ocean, brilliant yellow and red flowers. The subtropical color schemes of nature unique to Okinawa were mirrored in the dyed fabrics that were made there.